Now as you close your eyes,
I think Serbia League will have that.
All right, so we're awaiting the kickoff, and that should be shortly.
Hello. Go. Okay. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to live coverage of Senior Men's Premier Soccer here in Queens Athletic Field. We're ready for the kickoff. We have the referee at center, and looks like Serbian Eagles will get the kickoff. Serbian Eagles are in white. They're playing the Italia Flyers in blue. Got a beautiful evening tonight, Mike. What were we saying at the beginning? What are we looking for?
Well, I think Serbian Eagles will have a tough go of it tonight. As you've seen the last game with Italia Flyers and Elia Lake, Italia Flyers seemed to get it together and play the best game of the year probably. So I think Serbian Eagles will really have to go all out and give 100% tonight if they're going to stay level with Italia Flyers.
Right. Okay. Okay, Mike, maybe we can show the people. Oh, there it is. The stats for the season so far. Croatia Adria leading the pack with 25 points, followed by Canadian Builders at 19. Tied with them is Nickel City Lasers. Italia Flyers is next with 17 points. We have DAP Construction at 11, Polish White Eagles at 10, Elliott Lake United at 9, and Serbian Eagles at 3. So we have the Eagles playing the Flyers tonight, and the Eagles are finding it tough in this first Premier Division, first year in their Premier Division, but their spirits are up. They know that they weren't going to come up here and walk away with anything, so they're a battling club, and they're still in it. They could prove to be some spoilers here.
Yes, also, you know, I think this is the second year for the Italia Flyers to be up, most of these players, and they're starting to get some experience.
That's right. Okay, we're right. Here's the whistle for the opening kickoff. Serbian Eagles kick it off. Push it back to number 17. You'll have to bear with me with these names. That's Pat Wasinick. Playing it over to Ken Ferreira. Ken Ferreira looking upfield. Going to send it long. Intercepted by the Flyers. This is Joe. Ball towards the center. Stopped by the Serbian Eagles. Cleared by their defenders to Charles Della Riva on the wing there. Handling the ball, looking for people to move into space. Gives it a little bit sloppy right now at first. Ball is being pushed around. Here's a break for the Eagles right away. See what they can do with this, and it's quickly smothered. Okay, ball goes back to Brian Ashton. Ashton back to number 6. And And here's the Flyer defenseman making a run up the wing, got stopped. Couldn't find any other players. Ball goes back out to Delariva. Delariva back to his defender. Oops, a bit sloppy there. Intercepted by the Flyers. This is Danny Ashton. Nice ball towards the center with Joey in the middle there. Oh, and cleared by the Eagles. Enzo with the ball, and it's a throw into Flyers. That's Danny Ashton with the ball, looking for her teammate to make a run. Yes, it goes to Enzo. Again, a little bit sloppy in the long ball, trying to center by Brian Ashton, and just miskicked a bit.
Yeah, the Serbian Eagles are going to have to watch number 7 tonight, Joey Lamberti. And as you see Brian Ashton playing sweeper again tonight. And as we've seen in the last game, Brian Ashton is quite capable of running the whole field and controlling the play. So they're two players that the Serbian Eagles certainly have to watch this evening.
Right, exactly. And now we're waiting for the ball to be put into play by Ned Kenyuk of the Serbian Eagle defense. He's getting the other ball that's coming into play.
The pace is a little slow in the beginning of the game. I think the two teams have to get used to one another, and I think you'll see it quickening up pretty soon.
Yes, and here comes a long ball up, headed to the middle. This is Pinella with the ball at center, looking for a through ball for Danny Ashton again. Cleared by the Serbian Eagles. Danny Ashton up, making a few moves, looking, yes, gets cleared. He's going to center it. Yes, good cross. Oh, no Flyer there to get it. The Serbian Eagles clear. Long ball up the wing, intercepted by Mike Massimiliano. Back to Brian Ashton. Brian Ashton swings the ball over to the right side. This is Barrett. To Enzo Pedotti. Serbian Eagles calmly play it back. Push it around on the defense. Waiting for people to get into position. Yes. Moving the ball well right now. Through ball. Sliding tackle by the Flyer defense. Ashton to Enzo Pedotti. Pedotti on the right side. Swings it towards the center. Looking for number 11. Steve Ricci. This is Massimiliano going to take the throw in for the Flyers. Looking again to Steven Ricci. Ricci plays it, misplays it a bit. Cleared by the Serbian Eagles, and it's another throw in for the Serbian Eagles. Yeah, as you say, Mike, a bit sloppy right now, but it should settle it now.
Yeah, I think both teams are just feeling out one another for the first 5 or 10 minutes, and I think you'll see a lot of the play going over towards Joel and Birdie pretty soon into the game.
Ball at center. Serbian Eagles making a counter-attack here. Could be, yes, he's looking for the right side. Oh, a bit slow getting him to pass. Intercepted well by the Flyers. Flyers playing it to Lamberti. Lamberti down his wing. Down the left side, still with the ball. Oh, pushed it through for, and cleared at the last minute by the Serbian Eagles. This is Pinella looking. Takes a shot. It's a good shot. Hit the post, yes. It's a beautiful shot by Anthony Pinella. Caught the goaltender diving, but hit the post 4 inches to the left, and that would have been in.
Yeah, a bit of luck there for, as you say in hockey, the goalposts are the goaltender's friend. Well, certainly in this instance, it was certainly the Serbian Eagles' friend. Pinella lined up the ball and took a good shot and was unfortunate not to go in.
Right, and it's back to Corsi. Corsi misplays the ball. Serbian Eagles calmly with the ball. Long clearing ball. Intercepted by Massimiliano. Massimiliano with the ball. Swings it over to the right side. This is Enzo Berardi chasing it. No, won't catch it. Okay, we got a replay on that last shot here, Mike. Maybe you can.
Well, as you can see, Pinella, he set the ball up and lined himself up and took a really good shot trying to get up into the top corner of the net, and fortunate for Serbian Eagles, hit the goalpost.
All right, ball's here on the left side. Try to get it to Joey, number 19 for the Eagles. Plays the ball through. Intercepted nicely by Ashton. Ashton, long ball for this Joey Lamberti. They'll be looking for him tonight, but that one was intercepted. Serbian Eagles coming up the right side and unfortunately ran out of the width of the field there. But number 2, Ned Kenzicki, is anchoring the defense for the Serbian Eagles and cut that pass off and made a nice rush. Whistle blown by the referee. Free kick taken quickly by Ashton. Ashton looking. Long ball for his brother Danny. Danny, yes, it's a great idea. Unfortunately, Danny couldn't get there. That's the idea, though. Long ball to the wing for Danny Ashton. Opened up defense, Mike.
Well, they're certainly going to be feeding, Brian Ashton is certainly going to be feeding his brother and also Joey Lamberti, and they're the players Serbian Eagles certainly have to watch this evening. And I think you're going to see that play develop as the game goes along.
Ball again at center. Pinella misses it. Serbian Eagles clear. This is Ashton back there with the ball, looking, turning. Ball played to Pinella. Intercepted. This is Charles Della Riva. Again, Eagles making a counterattack here, controlling things in the midfield now, losing it. This is Danny Ashton with the ball, looking, turning, finding Corsi. Corsi in the middle, looking for the left side. Yes. Over to Steve Ricci. Steve Ricci looking for Joey Lamberti. Lamberti makes a good move to get away from his defender. Good cross. Yes. Pinella's there again. Yes. Oh, and a beautiful goal by number 5, Anthony Pinella, on a beautiful cross by Joe Lamberti. Again, Mike, hopefully we'll catch this on the replay. This was a picture play, and I know you're an advocate of playing the ball to the wing and crossing it, and this is exactly what you're talking about. Hopefully we can catch this on the replay.
Well, coming up to the replay here, you can see Joe Lamberti takes the ball, puts a beautiful across to Pinella, comes right in, contact, and in the back of the net. That's the way soccer used to be played years ago.
Well, it was a beautiful goal. Goalie had no chance on that. Pinella never even set it up. He just cracked it first time, as we say, Mike. All right, back in the play here. Ken Ferreira playing it back to his defender, Ned Kazik. Clear and long clearing pass to the center, intercepted. Ball is to Danny Ashton. Danny Ashton looking up, handling the ball, finds his man. There's Flyers handling the ball at center now. Again, they seem to have gotten their confidence up. Little back heel to another cross to Corsi. Oh, and just missed the far corner. I think Joel Purden almost misjudged that, but he kept his eye on it all the way. And another nice cross by, is it Richard Corsi?
Richard Corsi,
yes.
Crossed that ball across, and Peter Stevnuto just barely missed that, and that could have been the second goal for Italia Flyers. But as you and I used to say about the playing the wings, when the guy is playing the wing, he's opening up the center of the field, and I give the forwards the opportunity of running onto the ball, and which you've seen what happened with Pinella, and he got a nice goal.
Right. Okay, the ball's back in play. This is number 14 for this is Micho Brujic for the Eagles, clearing the ball, intercepted by the Flyers. Flyers, another cross into the middle, cleared by the Eagles, stopped. This is Joe Lamberti battling it out with, Joe Lamberti wins the battle, and he's trying to, yes, he's taking a shot. Good save by Purden. Purden didn't allow any rebounds on that one. But
Joe Lamberti, as you know, Joe has got a strong kick, and he's got a really powerful left foot, so the Serbian Eagles better watch Joe Lamberti very closely.
Okay, another whistle blown. It's a free kick to the Serbian Eagles. And who we got here taking it? This looks like number 17. This is Pat Wisniewski. And looking to take the free kick. Yes. Eagles controlling the ball at the edge of the 16. Oh, Almost a nice move by the Eagle, but unfortunately he must have shoved a bit because the referee blew the whistle. Ashton takes the free kick quickly. This is Massimiliano. Massimiliano on this left side. There's that through ball to Joe Lamberti. Joe Lamberti, yes, beats his man, but we have Ken Ferreira coming back to intercept, and the ball goes out. It'll be another throw into the Flyers.
More stats we got, Joey, just for interest sake to our viewers, that the leading goal scorer in the Premier League is Joko with 11 goals at the moment, and followed behind by Dan Ashton with 10. So this is an important game for the Italia Flyers and for Dan Ashton.
All right, so that's Danny Ashton with 10 goals and Yoko with how many, Mike?
11.
11, so very close race in that respect.
Yeah, I should point out that Joko scored 7 in his last game. He had 4 before that, and he scored 7 goals in his last game. So he may tie the record in the Serbia Men's Soccer League for most goals, but or he may have broken the record. We're not sure yet.
All right, and this is Stephen Condor doing battle now. Intercepted Stephen Condor, and all right, this is Bertie Drigo getting called for a little bit of a shove on the Serbian Eagle player, and this is Pat Wisniewski again. He's going to move off the ball and leave it for his defenseman, Ned Kinnick. Going to set it up for himself, looking for someone in the 16-yard area. Long high ball towards 16. Yes, it's played forward, and good chance here for the Serbian Eagles, but cleared by the Flyers. This is Enzo Bedetti playing it wide. This is Danny Ashton being challenged by Kevin Croft, and I think we'll see Kevin Croft on Danny Ashton quite a bit tonight. Throw into the Flyers. Peter Stefanuto throws it into Ashton. Ashton handling the ball. Tries to put it between the legs. All right, this is the Eagles. Midfield, number 19, Corsi, playing it long for. This is Stephen Ricci with the ball. On the left wing here, being challenged by 2 Eagles, plays it back to Lamberti. Lamberti looking for help. All right, he finds help in the... and Ashton, a little bit of a shove by Ashton on Croft there. It looks like it's blown the other way. My mistake. Referee's right on the ball there, so we won't challenge the referee's call. This looks like a free kick to the Flyers just outside the 16-yard area. We got Danny Ashton lined up to take it. And it looks like it's a direct free kick. Referee hasn't got his arm up, so looking for Danny Ashton to have a shot on net here. 3-man wall set up. Ashton runs. Yes, right into the wall. Unfortunately, 3-man wall. Ball was played into the wall. This is Pinella playing it to... Okay, Croft with the ball. Plays it wide to his defender. All right, we got Stefanuto to Corsi. Corsi moving down the field. Lots of space right now. Looks for Ricci. Ricci's got the ball. Coming back into the middle. Offside. Offside on the Flyers. Flag raised by linesman Johnny Muir out there. And defenseman played an offside trap, I guess. Flyers got caught.
Just give an update to our viewers on our first division standings, and we have Rastall with 26 points, Italia Flyers 2 with 17, Ital Pasta with 17, NC Lasers 2 with 11, Eddie Lake 2 with 10, and Serbian Eagles 2 with 9, and ISIS with 7 points. So close race in the first division as well, Joe.
All right, and we just seen Stephen Condor cross the ball and Ashton clearing. And it looks like this is Anthony Pinella at center field looking for his forwards. Pushes it to Enzo Berti. Enzo Berti back to Stefanuto. Stefanuto at the Flyer defense. All the way back to the keeper. Keeper is Steven Brujic. Brujic, long ball to Pinella. Pinella at midfield. Trying to play to Joey, and we got a free kick against the Flyers. Looks like
a handball there by Joe Lamberti, as the referee indicated, and it will be a free kick to Serbian Eagles.
Right, this is Ned Kenyak. Cleared out of danger by Brian Ashton. Sent back in by the Eagles and cleared by Bertie Drigo. All right, ball's here. This is Corsi with the ball. Long ball again for Joe Lamberti on the left wing, turning with the ball. He's got 2 Eagles to beat and doesn't manage to do it, but he gets a corner kick out of it. And that ball went off of 15, Ken Ferreira for the Eagles. So we have a corner kick coming up. And right now the score is 1-0 for the Flyers against the Serbian Eagles.
Well, you notice, Joey, that the play has developed where a lot of the players come to Joe Lamberti now with the long ball up the wing, and you're going to see a lot of that, I believe.
Right, and on that cross, on that corner kick, Danny Ashton took a shot and Joel Purden made the save. Okay, Joel Purden kicks it high up into the middle, and this is Bertie Drigo jumping, and looks like it's a throw into the Eagles. Eagles playing it back to the defense, looking for Charles De La Riva on that left side. Charles De La Riva plays it forward. This is number 6 for the Eagles, Devin Cranston, I'm sorry. Losing the ball, this is Stephen Ricci looking for Corsi, and Ken Ferreira clears it out of danger. Throw in for the Flyers. This is, yes, Danny Ashton with a beautiful, beautiful shot into the near corner and receiving that ball from a throw-in from Massimiliano, number 6. He's left a little bit unguarded, turned and had a beautiful shot. Joel Purden had no chance on that, caught the inside corner, Mike. Beautiful goal by the Flyers, and that gives them a 2-0 lead against the Serbian Eagles here tonight.
Well, as I said, the Serbian Eagles are going to have their hands full this evening. You know, there's approximately about 20 minutes gone of the first half, and you can see the Serbian Eagles are two goals down. But you know, bit of effort, and they can get back into the game with a goal.
That's right, and we see the Flyers making a wholesale change. I think 4 players went off and four players came on. So we'll see what the Flyers are doing with this. So it's the Eagles controlling the ball at midfield. Intercepted by the Flyers. This is this is Corsi with the ball, being challenged by the Eagles, protecting the ball, looking for some help.
Well done.
Doesn't get it, so he clears it to center. Intercepted by Micho. Tried to play a give and go with Charles De La Riva. Yes, De La Riva gets the ball headed to Micho. Oh, a little bit of confusion there, and Panella comes up with the ball into Corsi. Corsi looking for the outside left. Doesn't find him. It's a long through ball. Yes, and Devin Cranston has a chance, takes a shot, and a little bit miskicked, a little wide. And that was probably the first real opportunity that we've seen the Eagles have here tonight, Mike. And again, it was play on the wing.
Well, again, as I said, if you move the ball out to the wing, what you're doing is opening up the centre for the young coming forwards to come in, and it gives a lot more room in front of that goal, Joe.
All right, ball goes played back to Brian Ashton. Brian Ashton having a bit of problems. He's got 2 Eagles up against him. Yes, through ball and cleared by Massimiliano. A couple of players heading the ball. It's Peter Stefanuto with the ball, plays it back to his keeper. This is Steven Brujic, clears the ball. Intercepted by the Serbian Eagles, Anthony Panella. Long ball, and it's number 7. Number 10 for Flyers, Eric Penn on the right side, plays it back to Panella. Panella has a hard time controlling the ball, gets it back. Yes, he's being challenged. This is Joey Lamberti, Panella. And Panella's fighting for the ball. Plays it back to number 4. I think that's Barrett. Barrett to Eric Penn. Miskicked it. And this is Mistro Brujic playing it forward. Number 17, Pat was looking for Charles De La Riva on the left side. De La Riva is being stopped by Stefanuto. Stefanuto clears it and gets a goal kick off of it.
Joe, another one of our standings, apart from the Premier League and the First Division in the Men's Sudbury Men's Soccer League, we also got our under-15 competitive division, which we have the final standings for, and it is Italia Flyers B with 30 points, Italia Flyers A, excuse me, Italia Flyers A with 23, Polish by Eagles with 17, and New Lock in 4th place.
And you say that's the finals, Mike?
So that's the final standing in the league of our under-15 competitive division.
All right, and there was just another opportunity there that Joel Purton had to clear from across from Eric Penn from the right side this time. Serbian Eagles clear the ball, goes to Brian Ashton, who seems to have plenty of time back there now. Swings the ball over to Eric Penn on the right side. Eric Penn getting control of the ball, looking for Anthony Panella. And this is Croft with the ball for the Eagles, looking for a long ball to... All right, Brian Ashton miskicked. Yes, near miss by Brian Ashton, almost created a scoring chance for number 11, Stephen Conder of the Eagles. Now the ball is played forward to Angelo Cicchetto, battling it out with two of the Eagles. Yes, goes to Pat Wasniewski. Some of these names are tough, Mike.
Well, we should point out our Joey is filling in as our play-by-play commentator this evening, as Franklin Vasso had a playoff game for his girls' soccer team this evening. So, Joe,
You've got to bear with me. These names are tough. Anyways, Anthony Panella just missed a great opportunity. Good save by Joel Purton on the first shot. And
right. Well, here's a position from the wing again, getting ready to cross ball, up the ball, goaltender tips her out, and ball cleared. And there's another example of the ball coming across the goal from the wing again, Joe.
That's exactly right, and a good save by Joel Purton on that one. Long clearing ball to Ashton. Ashton back on defense, plays it to Stefanuto. Stefanuto back to Ashton. Ashton to Eric Penn, looking for Eric Penn. Eric Penn having trouble with Micho Brujic. Back to Stefanuto, to Barrett. Barrett to Penn. Penn on the right side, looking for someone to move. Finds Barrett. Barrett plays the ball through, and Serbian Eagles cut that off and counterattack to Charles De La Riva on the left side. Charles De La Riva being watched by Stefanuto, who plays it back to his goaltender. Goaltender clears the ball, looking for Corsi. Corsi heads it to Robert Rinaldi. This is Massimiliano and Rinaldi. Robert Rinaldi trying to look for Joey Lamberti here on the wing. Serbian Eagles, Pat. And Ashton with the ball. Clears it to Massimiliano. Massimiliano, right defenseman, left defenseman, I should say. Clears the ball, intercepted by Ken Ferreira. Eagles move the ball up, but they can't seem to get any sustained attack going. Long ball to the right side, looking for Penn on that right side, and he just lets the Serbian Eagle head it out, and is going to take the throw-in on this one, Mike.
And as we say, as I said, they were looking for the long ball to Eric Penn on the wing, because that's where Italia Flyers seem to be making all the progress from, is by moving the ball and spreading the play out from the middle of the field.
Yeah, exactly.
And, you know, they've got 2 goals by that.
That's right, and actually I don't see them lined up with a real center forward. It looks like they're just playing with the 2 wingers out there, and the other guys are just filling in the spaces as they go. Okay, ball back to Ashton. Ashton makes a move, gets away from the Eagle player, now looking for Massimiliano. Oh, Massimiliano misplayed it a bit, and it goes out for a throw-in for the Serbian Eagles. This is Ken Ferreira going out to get the ball.
Well, as you can see, as we can see from here, it doesn't look like they have a designated centre forward, because at the moment Joe Lamberti is in the centre.
But he moves out to the wing the odd time too, so that it's actually a good tactical play by the Flyers. Ball cleared by Croft. Croft to Cranston. Cranston gets stopped by Massimiliano, but gets a throw in. This is number 19, Stephen Condor with the throw-in. Oh, I'm sorry, 19 isn't Stephen Condor, it's Scott Sove. Free kick. Scott Sove leaves it for Ned Kinnick to take, and Ned Kinnick, I'm sure, is going to look for someone in the 16-yard area. He's teeing the ball up, looking for his players. The Italia Flyer defense are anticipating and marking well. Ball didn't get it up high, but it goes squirts through, and yes, here's a chance. Here's a chance for them. Oh, yes, and it's a goal. Well, that was a kind of a funny goal. Went off of a few players, but in the end, it counts, and it looks like they're congratulating Della Riva.
Well, I think what happened is the Serbian player kicked the ball towards the goal, and Charles Della Riva happened to be in the right spot and hit off his chest and went in.
That's right. I think the ball went off.
Here we'll see on the replay coming up.
Here's a free kick being taken. Ball squirts through.
Miskicked.
There's Stephen Condor with the shot. Touches Della Riva and goes in, yes. And it's a great goal and puts these guys back in the game. So Serbian Eagles get a goal to put them back into the game. It's 2-1 for Flyers still in the first half. Flyers coming back on the attack. Stopped by Croft. Croft long ball up. And it's Brian Ashton on the defense, waiting to clear. Gets away from his player. Plays the ball to the middle. This is Corsi in the middle looking for people moving. He's going to swing it wide. Yes, he does to Penn. Long ball on the wing to Penn. Penn stops. Tries to beat his player, and it looks like he's going to get a corner kick out of it. So corner kick for Penn coming up. Okay, ball on the right wing. This is Penn taking the throw in. Looking for Brian Ashton, who's run in from his sweeper position. Gives it to Panella. Panella to Joey Lamberti. Lamberti is marked too well by the Serbian Eagle players, and the ball is cleared. Back at midfield, this is Corsi looking for some help. Plays a little through ball for and the Eagles are coming back. This is Massimiliano, long ball. Cleared by Ned. And it's Della Riva with the ball, Serbian Eagles. This is Micho Drigic. Stefanuto looking for a pen. This is Della Riva. Looking for a return pass, a bit too far. Ashton clears. Anthony Panella. Playing it to Joey Lamberti. Lamberti looking for the winger. Bit of a free-for-all at center. The ball's up in the air. We've got 2 or 3 players jumping for the ball. Referee decides it's a foul against the Eagles. And quick Flyers on the wing here. Yes, good cross. Looking for Penn. Doesn't get to it. Panella. And the Eagles clear finally to Della Riva. Della Riva out, and another free kick awarded to the Eagles. I think that was a dangerous play, yes. Referee is signaling for a dangerous play for the Eagles. And another nice chance there by number 3 for the Flyers. That was Robert Rinaldi. Had a good opportunity there on the left wing.
Yeah, just to mention there, Joe, that second goal of Italia Flyers by Dan Ashton has brought him up even in the leading goal scorer position with Joko with 11 goals each right now.
All right, Serbian Eagles on the attack. And we got another free kick awarded to the Flyers. Ashton takes it quickly to Corsi. Corsi looking for number 3, Robert Rinaldi. Rinaldi battling it out here with the Serbian Eagle player, intercepted by Corsi. Corsi back to Ashton on defense. Ashton out here to Massimiliano. Massimiliano number 6 for the Flyers. Long ball up the middle, yes. And intercepted well by the goaltender, Joel Purdon. Joel Purdon plays it out to the right side to Ken Ferrara. Ken Ferrara plays it to the middle to Pat. Pat was Niski, looking for help.
Go hard, Mikey, hard, buddy.
Sliding tackle by Massimiliano.
Put in. Hard, Mike.
Pat Waziski and Scott Sauve getting in each other's way a bit. Goes to Della Riva, the goal scorer. Della Riva, nice move. Oh, and tried to sneak it by the goaltender, and goaltender made a nice save there. This is Stephen Brujic.
Yeah, Charles Della Riva didn't get enough wood on that, as they say in hockey, Serbian Eagles could be tied with Italia Flyers.
That's right, cleared by Stephen Brujic. Battle at center field there. This is Della Riva with the ball. Della Riva's got plenty of time, settles the ball down, looks, finds number 6. All right, ball's handled by Penn. This is Micho with the ball, intercepted by Pinella, and a foul awarded to the Flyers. That's Micho Brujic committing the foul. Ball played to Stefanuto. Brujic intercepts. Stefanuto gets it back, but it goes to Della Riva. Della Riva is slid tackled by Stefanuto, back to Brujic. Brujic, nice ball to the middle. Number 6, Devin Cranston, finds Brujic again. Shot, intercepted by Ashton. Ashton misplays it. Oh, and Della Riva gets another opportunity, and it seems like Della Riva seems to be the one getting the opportunity here tonight on some miscues by the Flyer defense, Mike.
Well, a little sloppy play on defense by the Flyers. You're on defense, you should get the ball out of your own end. That's the important thing. And if you start trying to dribble on defense, you're going to get caught sooner or later, and it will result in a goal.
Okay, so we have a 2-1 game for the Flyers here, and a throw-in taken by Massimiliano. Massimiliano to Pinella in the middle. Pinella handles the ball, beats his player, gives it to... I'll have to get that number 4, Angelo Cicchetto. And a shot from center field by number 3 for the Flyers, Robert Rinaldi, but that was a little bit ambitious, and Joel Purdon just watched it go clear of the net. No harm in that one there, Mike.
No, a little far out. I think he was a little ambitious in taking a shot at that distance. I don't think you're going to score from that distance, and that goaltender is completely sleeping in there.
That's right. We got substitutions coming in. We got Joe Lamberti going out, and Danny Ashton coming in, and we also have number 15 coming in, Bert Rodrigo, and looks like Stefanuto is going out. So some more changes for the Flyers.
I think what the Flyers are doing is they're resting some of the more talented players and giving them a rest, and you're going to see a lot more of Ashton and guys like Lamberti during this game.
All right, ball being handled by the Flyers. Robert Rinaldi finds Corsi. Corsi, a through ball from Massimiliano. Massimiliano plays it to... Oh, and it ended up with Ashton taking a shot. Bounced off the Serbian Eagle player. Serbian Eagles clear it. Brian Ashton plays it to Bertie Drigo. Bertie Drigo plays it out wide to Penn. Penn handles the ball to Barrett. Barrett, long through ball looking for number 14 for the Flyers, Angelo Cicchetto, intercepted by the Eagles. Robert Rinaldi with the ball. Another long ball to the right wing for Penn. Intercepted again by the Eagles. Charles Della Riva being tripped by Barrett, and the foul was called.
Well, the Serbian Eagles in the last 10 minutes seem to have got a little more into this game, Joe, and I think that goal by Charles Della Riva has given them some ambition that they possibly could beat Italia Flyers this evening.
Well, it's by no means a runaway here, as the Flyers lead at 2-1 in the first half of Senior Men's Soccer live here on Cable 7. All right, Flyers controlling the ball to Corsi. Corsi in the middle. Loads of room, looking up, moving the ball well, looking, and mishandled it a bit intercepted by the Eagles. Eagles long through ball for Devin Cranston. Devin Cranston against Ashton. Ashton plays it back to his keeper. Keeper has time, clears it, and it's coming out here to number 3, Robert Rinaldi. Robert Rinaldi to Massimiliano. Massimiliano plays it through for Ashton. Ashton running on the right side, tries to beat his mid, and it was a nice play by the Eagle defense. Number 2 is Ned Kinyak. Back to Joel Purden. Joel Purden clears and goes out of bounds. We'll have a throw in for the Flyers here.
Approximately, Joe, about 4 or 5 minutes according to our time left in the first half. But as you know, there's the guy in the middle, the referee, who will decide when the time is up. He may be using injury time, so it could be 6 minutes.
That's right. Referee has the official time out there, and he just blew the whistle for a handball on Kevin Croft for the Eagle defense, and we got a free kick awarded to the Flyers. Just looks like it's about 20 yards out. Danny Ashton is lining up on the ball, and there's a 3-man wall for the Eagles, and the direct free kick. Danny Ashton, number 8, looking to take it, and tries to curve that ball into the near post, but Purden was there and had good coverage of it, so he wasn't being fooled.
Yeah, not a bad shot, Joe, to try and put it around the wall, but I don't think enough teams practice that particular play in Air League. It doesn't look like it some nights here when they line up for a free kick that they have done any practicing in what to do. But it is important from that position to be practicing that play.
Well, it's an interesting point. Most caliber teams have a set play that they use. They actually have 2 or 3 set plays that they use. I know we've seen the Brazilians and the Germans and the Dutch teams do it in the past, and unfortunately, we don't really get too much time to practice that here in Sudbury. But it is a play that could prove, beneficial in certain areas, because you do get a lot of free kicks and some beautiful goals scored from them in World Cups, as we've seen. All right, now we got Ken Ferreira out here with a throw in for the Eagles, looking for his teammates. Plays it out to the right wing. This is number 6, Devin Cranston, with the ball, and it looks like it goes out for a goal kick. And Ashton will be kicking the ball back into play. Leaves it for his goal. Plays it out to Barrett. Barrett on the right defense, plays it long through ball on the right wing, and it's intercepted by the Eagles. Eagles to Brujic. Brujic plays it back to Ned Kinyak. Ned Kinyak alone back there. Mishandles the ball. Almost got into trouble. He was up against 2 Flyers. That should never happen. And he's still battling it for it. Flyers end up winning the battle, and it's a through ball for Chiquetto. Chiquetto was stopped at the last minute by number 18. I think that was Croft, and a little bit of mishandling the ball by the Serbian defense, and it's not the point in time in the game to be doing such things, right, Mike?
Not on defense. Your job on defense is to get the ball out of your end, and you should not get caught in possession of the ball when you're on defense, and because it can certainly turn into goals against you.
Well, they sure don't want to give up a goal at this late stage in the first half. Corner kick for the Flyers, headed by Danny Ashton. Nice head ball, but just a little bit off the mark. Did well to get it for a little guy, and again we see the crosses coming in, and the Flyers getting those crosses and getting to them.
Yeah, good effort by Dan Ashton, and a good corner by I believe Angelo Chiquetto. Ashton, he's not a very tall player, Dan Ashton, but he certainly got up there for that ball.
The timing's there. This is Ken Ferreira on defense for the Eagles. Long ball looking for the center, cleared by Bertie Drigo. To Corsi. Corsi for the Flyers, makes a move, still handling the ball, looking for help. Finds it in the way of Ashton. Brian Ashton out to Barrett. Barrett back to Ashton. Ashton with the ball at center. Ball to Penn. Penn on the right side. Beats his player. And at the last minute, the Eagle player gives up a corner kick. So we have another corner kick, another dangerous opportunity for the Flyers here, Mike.
Well, getting close to the end of the first half. You know, you're just 2-1 down, Serbian Eagles, and you're still in the game, and you don't want to be giving up a goal just before half time.
All right, so we have Eric Penn setting it up for the corner kick, and Flyers awaiting his kick. Here it is. Yes. Oh, Ashton tries to get to it, but I guess he commits a foul on the way, and it was free kick awarded to the Serbian Eagles.
Yeah, Dan might have had his elbow up there a little high at that time and made contact with the Serbian Eagle player.
Well, little guys have to use anything they can for their advantage, Mike. Unfortunately, he got caught. Okay, this is Ned Kenyuk for the Serbian Eagle defense, getting ready to clear the ball. Looking for some movement from his players. Finds number 17, Pat Wisniewski. Wisniewski is fouled by Penelope. So free kick awarded to the Eagles. Here at center, number 14 to take it is Mijo Brujic. Mijo Brujic takes it to Pat Wasinic, leaves it for number 18, Kevin Croft. Didn't quite get there, and this is the Flyers, number 10, Eric Penn. Looking for Chiquetto. Chiquetto handles the ball, puts the ball through, and just a little bit too close to the middle, and saved by Joel Purdon. Joel Purdon, long clearing ball. Headed by Drigo. It goes to the Serbian Eagle player, number 11, out to Charles Delariva. Delariva out on the left wing, and is stopped by Jim Barrett. This is Brujic with the ball, plays it back to his defender. Back to Brujic. Into the middle to Croft. Croft with lots of room. Plays it for Stephen Gonder of the Eagles. Stephen Gonder gets the ball. Yes, so cleared at the last moment by Piniella. Good clearing to Chiquetto. Chiquetto at center and being pushed or did some pushing.
Handball.
Okay.
I believe Angelo Chiquetto. The ball may have come up and hit him that time from a bad bounce, but it was referee called a handball, which it was.
All right, and now we have Corsi with the ball for the Flyers. Looking for Massimiliano out here and left wing, and Massimiliano was still with the ball looking. Gives it back to Chiquetto. Chiquetto to Corsi, Corsi to Danny Ashton out here on the left wing. Ashton makes a move, brings the ball into the middle, looks up, takes another shot. Well saved by Purdon. Purdon held on to that, had his sights on it all the way. Ashton didn't quite hit it as strong as he wanted to, and Purdon clears the ball. Drigo for the Flyers. Head ball up to Penn. Penn can't reach it, so we'll get a throw into the Serbian Eagles.
Well, certainly the Eagles have come along pretty strong in the last 20 minutes of this game. In the first 10 minutes or 15 minutes, it looked like it was going to be all Italia Flyers, but certainly have gained some momentum in the last 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you on that, Mike. It looked like for a while it was going to be a walk away, but certainly the Eagles have put it together the last 20 minutes, as you say. All right, ball is to Corsi. The Italia Flyers at midfield. Corsi controlling the ball, running well with it. Pushes it through for Ashton and gets it back. It's a give and go. Oh, a beautiful save by the goaltender Purdon, who read that well. It was a great play by the two Flyer forwards, and Purdon read that really well and made a great save. Otherwise, we could have had ourselves a 3-1 game. All right, Ken Ferrara clears the ball to Stephen Gonder. Stephen Gonder at center with the ball, up against Bertie Drigo, and ball goes out to Delariva. Delariva can't control it, goes to Jim Barrett. Jim Barrett to Eric Penn. Eric Penn down the wing for Angelo Chiquetto, being challenged by Croft. Chiquetto gets the ball to Ashton. Ashton winds up for a shot, and my gosh, that was a bit of a miscue. And
I think he was in three-point country that time, Joe. A little miscue, maybe a little behind the ball. His body back from the ball when he was kicking it, but
very uncharacteristic of a player of Ashton's ability. But sometimes you're not ready for the ball, or it bounces a little bit. But that ball was well high. No danger there for Joel Purdon. Ball. All right, we have halftime here, Mike. Referee blows for halftime. So at the end of the first half, we have the Italia Flyers 2, Serbian Eagles 1. We'll be back with the second half shortly.
Just look at her. What a difference. Till a few months ago, we thought kidney dialysis was her only chance. But then a kidney donor was found. Someone took the time to sign a donor card and tell their family their wishes. Please, discuss organ donation with your family and sign a donor card today. You'll give someone like Michelle a second chance.
This message was brought to you by the Kidney Foundation of Canada and your local station.
They had told me before the surgery that I probably would not ever be able to speak again. I'll tell you, there's nothing like a little cancer to help you get your priorities straight. And it gives you a very, very heightened appreciation of other people and other people's problems. It's just as if you have a chance to start all over again.
All right, we're back here for the question of the week, the trivia question for the week.
You get a shiver in the dark.
All right, Mike, and tonight's trivia question is which international soccer star was known as the Black Pearl? That is the question, and if you have the answer to that question, please call us at 560-1505. Again, that's 560-1505. And that's for the viewers watching live. Thank you.
Well, now you step inside, but you don't see too many faces. Coming in out of the rain, they hear the jazz go down. Competition in other places. But the horns, they blowing that sound. Way on down south. Way on down south, London town. You check out Guitar George. He knows all the chords. But it's strictly rhythm, he doesn't want to make it cry or sing. If then an old guitar is all he can afford, when he gets up under the lights to play his thing. And Harry doesn't mind if he doesn't make the scene. He's got a daytime job, he's doing alright. He can play the honky-tonk like anything, saving it up Friday night.
All right, Mike, looks like we have our winner to our question, and that actually didn't take long. The answer to the question was Pelé. The winner is Nino Tambura of Sudbury. So congratulations to Nino Tambura. Again, the question was which international soccer star was known as the Black Pearl, and the answer, Pelé. Congratulations to Nino Tambura of Sudbury.
They're fooling around in the corner, drunk and dressed in their best brown baggies in their platform soles. They don't give a damn about any trumpet playing band. It ain't what they call rock and roll. And the Sultans, yeah, the Sultans, they play Creole. Creole. you remember we used to run high in the shadow of the cargoes. I take you one time. We're counting all the numbers down to the waterline. Well, me and Mrs. on the doggy stairway. Friends kisses in the darkened doorway. Foghorn blowing out a wild and cold. The policeman shines a light on my shoulder. Up comes the coaster, fast and silent in the night. Over my shoulder, all you can see are piles. No money in a jacket, tiny jeans at all. Your hands are cold, but your lips are warm. She can see him on the jetty where he used to now. She can feel him in the places where the sailors go. When she's walking by the river or the railway line, she can still hear him whisper, let's go down to the waterline. Come on. Belladonna's on the high street, breast upon the offbeat, and the stalls are just the sideshows. Victoriana's old clothes, yeah, she got the skirt so tight now. She wanna travel light now, and she wanna turn up all her roots now. She got the turn up on the boots now. She thinks she's tough, she ain't no English rose. The blind singer, he's seen enough and he knows. Do a song about a long gone Irish girl. But I got one for you, my Portobello belle. She sees a man upon his back there, escaping from a suck there. Belladonna lingers, her gloves they got no fingers. My man is singing the Irish, get his money in a tin dish. He just took on a serenade. Once upon a time he could have made her, She thinks she's tough, she ain't no English rose. Blind singer, he's seen enough and he knows. oh bell. Yes, and these barrel boys are honking, and the barricade is squawking. On a truck of paper I know, she get the crying out the window, and she get the reggae rumble. Better dawn is in the jungle, but she ain't no golden flower.
The Royal Canadian Legion is a Canadian institution.
Yes, we have cookies, chocolate chips. You like chocolate chips?
They are everyday Canadians, helping all Canadians. The Royal Canadian Legion. Service is our way of life.
We at Ducks Unlimited believe that children are our most valuable resource. That's why we made a long-term commitment to environmental education with programs such as Greenwing. It's a national initiative designed to develop appreciation for wildlife. You see, we believe the world we live in is still a wonderful place, and we're working hard to keep it that way. Ducks Unlimited. We're more than ducks. We're Canada's #1 conservation company. For more information, call 1-800-665-DUCK.
Okay, Mike, we're getting ready to second half kickoff here at Queen's Athletic Field for live coverage of Cable 7 Monday Night Soccer featuring the Italia Flyers in blue and the Serbian Eagles in white. It's 2-1 after the first half, and maybe you could give us a little bit of a...
Well, Joe, from the first half, we've seen Italia Flyers start off very fast with a goal by Anthony Pinella, and then followed by another goal by Brian Ashton. And you and I thought there was going to be a lot of goals scored by Italia Flyers the first half, but Charles Della Riva came along with a goal for Serbian Eagles and put them right back into the game. And I would say for the last 20 minutes of the first half, the Serbian Eagles started to come on strong, and Italia Flyers seemed to lose momentum for that 20 minutes. But I think the coach of the Italia Flyers will have the momentum going with his players in the beginning of this half, and we will see guys like Ashton and Lamberti get a lot of the play.
All right, that's pretty much how I saw it too, Mike, and we're waiting for Pietro D'Angelo, the referee for tonight's game, to blow the whistle. There it is. Second half underway. Ashton plays it to Lamberti. Lamberti plays it back to Bertie Drigo. Bertie Drigo with the ball, looking for Pinella, one of your first half goal scorers. Plays it out here to Enzo Bitetto. Enzo Bitetto plays it back to Massimiliano. Massimiliano, a long clearing ball. Goes to number 11 for the Flyers, Stephen Riccio. Stephen Riccio plays it back to, looks like Jim Barrett. Jim Barrett to Ashton. Ashton to Massimiliano. Massimiliano plays it forward. Massimiliano has to clear again to Enzo Bitetto. Enzo Bitetto to Ashton. Ashton to Pinella. Inside, back to Ashton on the return pass. Ashton on the right wing here, looking for help. And plays it into the middle to Corsi. Corsi with a lot of room. Oh, took a bit of time to control. He still has the ball. Still with the ball in the middle, and looks for his... It's Bertie Drigo clearing the ball again for Corsi. And number 11, Stephen Gonder, plays it forward to Pat Wisniewski. Pat Wisniewski up to Devin Cranston. Devin Cranston on the right side. And goes to Ashton. Ashton, long clearing ball to the center, intercepted by Pat Wisniewski. Wisniewski with the ball, plays it through to Devin Cranston. Devin Cranston misplays it. Goes to midfield for Corsi. Corsi leaves it for Anthony Pinella. Pinella to Enzo Bitetto. Bitetto to Ashton. Ashton's handling the ball here on the right side. Being challenged by the Serbian Eagle player, Drujic. Drujic lets him go, and ball goes to Bertie Drigo. Bertie Drigo at center field. And looking for help. Tries to find it in Danny Ashton. Doesn't get to him. Intercepted. And this is Charles Della Riva. Della Riva battling it out with Corsi. Corsi gets the ball returned from Enzo Peruti. handling the ball at middle, back to Ashton on defense. This is Brian Ashton. Out here to Massimiliano on right fullback, to Enzo Berero. Berero plays it in. Ashton on the right side, looking for Berero, couldn't get it to him, and this is number 16 is Marko Nikolak for playing defense for the Serbian Eagles. Marko Nikolak is a young player that was brought up tonight, Mike.
Yes, Marco usually plays in the first division, but I believe the Serbians are short for a couple of players who may be working this evening, and Marco was brought up from the first division.
Yeah, that's right, because I don't see any spares on the Serbian Eagle bench, whereas the Flyers have their 4 regular spares out there, so that is a point that we should make, I guess. All right, the ball is played to Massimiliano. Massimiliano to Enzo Berero. Berero plays it into the middle to Anthony Panella. Panella controlling the ball well, looking for help. Plays it to Corsi in the middle. Corsi back outside here to Massimiliano. Massimiliano has a hard time controlling the ball, and it's played forward by Della Riva. Della Riva to Stephen Gonder, who plays it forward to the center. This is Devin Cranston battling it out with, looks like Jim Baird out there. Cranston gets the ball back to, like that's Sauvé. Sauvé plays it back to Cranston. Cranston looking for help, can't find it. Battle it against 2 Flyer players, and Corsi comes away with the ball. Long ball, looking for Joey Lamberti on the left wing, but Joey Lamberti had come back to help. And again, cleared by the Eagles. Flyers with the ball. Barrett to Panella. Panella mishandles the ball, goes to Stephen Gonder. Stephen Gonder gets a return pass from Cranston, plays it forward, yes, and it's Steve Brujic in goal for the Flyers, intercepting that, giving it to Massimiliano. Massimiliano to Panella. Panella return pass to Massimiliano. Overruns the ball a bit. When he gets the ball, kicks it, and it goes off a Serbian Eagle player for a throw-in. This is Massimiliano with the throw-in on the right side. Looking for a run by Lamberti. Lamberti makes the run, but it's Brujic intercepting with a head ball. Ball to Ashton, goes out of bounds, and looks like the throw-in. No, it's a free kick awarded to the Flyers. This is Massimiliano setting it up, and it looks like Brian Ashton is coming in to take this. Going to set it up, and looks like we have the Flyers in there in the penalty area looking for a head ball from Brian Ashton. Brian Ashton looking up, plays it to Panella. Panella steers it towards the net and just almost caught everyone sleeping, but ball goes wide, and it goes for a corner kick for the Flyers. So we have a corner kick coming from the left-hand side. This is Joe Lamberti going out there to take it. We've seen some good chances come off of corner kicks, Mike.
Well, we've seen certainly the chances of Italia Flyers in the first half come off corner kicks, but that particular one, I think, was a missed kick by Joe Lamberti and went right behind the goal.
Well, it's just...
I think if Italia Flyers want to seal this game off, they got to start feeding the ball into Dan Ashton and players like Corsi and Lamberti, and let Lamberti out on the wing and let him cross the ball into guys like Panella and Ashton and Corsi.
Well, certainly they were doing that in the beginning of the first half, and it certainly worked for them with Lamberti and Ashton out on the wings, and it looks like they're going to be trying to do that again in the second half. As the ball goes back to Brian Ashton, playing sweeper for the Flyers, Brian Ashton controls the ball, looks out wide for Jim Barrett. Jim Barrett with good control, plays it back to his goaltender. This is Stephen Brujic. Brujic clears the ball to Corsi. Corsi handles the ball, gives it back to Jim Barrett. Barrett into Stephen Ricci. Ricci loses the ball, and Bertie Drigo had to be quick to get that ball from the Serbian Eagle player. Back to Ashton. Ashton looking for Enzo Berero. Enzo Berero caught a bit. Oh, and a shot by Micho Brujic, and just couldn't get it down, but a miscue at the midfield by the Flyer defense.
Well, that was certainly a dangerous cross by Brian Ashton that time, especially putting your ball right across your goal and across your defenses, and if you miss kick, you can see what happens to the Serbian Eagle player intercepted, and I don't believe he should ever kick a ball across a goal like that.
Well, I'm sure most coaches would agree with you, but unfortunately sometimes the players will do what they like out there, but It almost cost them. This is Croft with the ball, handling it well, plays it back to Brujic. Brujic out to Wisniewski. Wisniewski can't handle the ball, and it's taken by Steven. Plays it to Lombardi. Lombardi still with the ball, plays it back to Corsi. Corsi at midfield, looking for players to move. Takes a shot, decides to take a shot, and it's a bit wide, and we had Joel Purden in net watching that all the way also. Again, that was a bit ambitious on the Flyer.
Well.
Okay, we have a replay coming up here, Mike. Maybe you can...
Well, as you can see the ball on the wing again, as we said before, and Ashton crosses it over to...
he was trying to get it to Enzo.
Corsi,
he was trying to get it to Enzo Bidetti there on the wing, and the Serbian Eagle intercepted that, and they got a good scoring chance out of it, but missed kick by Brujic, and that was the play that you were talking about, where Ashton was kicking the ball across his own net, Mike.
Well, again, at any time is a dangerous play to be putting the ball across your own net, because first of all, if you don't hit it perfect, it's nice if it turns out okay. If it doesn't, you can look terrible by making a pass like that.
That's right. Okay, we have a free kick awarded to the Serbian Eagles, and Ken Ferrara running down to get the ball, so we have a little bit of time here to maybe remind our viewers that if you're enjoying the program, or if you have some type of a comment, we'd like you to call, and we have a response line. Your comments about our coverage of men's soccer action have been positive, and we do our best to pronounce the names right, so keep those calls coming, and we'd like to hear from people, and let us know what you think of what we're doing up here. Thank you. Okay, the ball is to Pinella. Pinella at midfield. Long through ball for Lamberti. This is where Lamberti is dangerous, and at that time he was up against 3 Eagle players, and the ball was cleared by number 2, Ned Kinyick, out of bounds, and we got Enzo Birero going out to take a throw-in for the Flyers. I believe it's a throw-in. No, it's a corner kick, Mike. We have to stretch to see that area of the field from inside our booth here, and it's Enzo Birero going to take the corner. Throws it across hard and low this time. A bit of a change from their high balls, and again it was Danny Ashton almost making contact with that, but good hard low corner kick for a change.
Yeah, good corner kick, and it doesn't, there's no harm to put a couple of them in there low. Normally the goaltender is expecting the high ball in, and the defense as well, that the guy taking the corner is going to put a high ball in, and you can catch them off guard sometimes with that one about 2 feet high, and Ashton made a good effort that time.
All right, we have Micho Brujic clearing the ball now on a goal kick. Comes to center field, where Pat Wazinski gets the ball, loses it. This is Enzo Bidetti making a move. Ken Ferrara clears the ball, goes to Massimiliano. Massimiliano plays the ball through for Pinella. Pinella with time in his hands. Nice play to the wing. Ashton leaves it for Bedetto. Bedetto gets pushed down a bit. No call on the play, and this is cleared to Ken Ferrara. This is Della Riva. Della Riva back to Pat Wisniewski. Wisniewski with the ball, looking for help. Hard ball to the right wing to Cranston. Cranston plays it back to Sauvé. No, sorry, that's nuts. All right, and the ball ends up in the arms of the Flyer goaltender. Steven Brujic clears, long clearing ball, high up in the air. Serbian Eagle defense clears. Goes to Barrett. Barrett tries for a long ball up on the left wing and miskicks it. We got another throw-in going out there, and Ken Ferrara will be taking this for the Eagles.
I should remind our viewers that we do have Serbia Men's Soccer League every Monday, Wednesday, Saturday and Sunday, and most nights we have 2 games, one at 7 and one at 9, so in this good weather, nice to see we get more people out for the soccer games.
That's right, and ball is going for a throw-in to the Flyers, and Jim Barrett is just waiting to get the ball and put it into play with a throw-in for the Flyers. Again, second half action from Queens Athletic Field. Flyers leading this game 2-1 against the Serbian Eagles. Throw in to the Flyers. Jim Barrett getting ready to throw it in. Linesman Tony Galich is telling him where the throw-in should be taking place from. Throw-in comes in. Serbian Eagle heads the ball down to Bertie Drigo. Bertie Drigo for the Flyers, controlling the ball, trying to get it out of danger. He does. Intercepted by Brujic. Brujic pass intercepted by Massimiliano. Up here to Danny Ashton. Danny Ashton with good speed, but couldn't get by Marco Nikolak, and it looks like Danny Ashton will be taking a throw-in.
Joe, I gave you the leading goal scorer contenders in the Premier Division, but we have them also in our First Division, and the First Division leading goal scorer is Bob McKinty from Rastall with 13 goals, followed by Stephen Bates from Italia Flyers 2 with 11. So a close race in the First Division as well for the leading goal scorer.
All right, and the ball back in action here, and this is Pat Wisniewski handling the ball, loses it, and Ned Kenyuk clears the ball. This is Devin Cranston against Brian Ashton. Devin Cranston against Brian Ashton, and a foul committed by Devin Cranston, and it looks like we're going to get a yellow card. Yes, it looks like referee Pietro D'Angelo is going to give number 6 of Serbian Eagles a yellow card for tackling from behind.
Well, I think that was a little obvious, that one. And of course the referee has no choice but to give a card for a play like that.
It's exactly right. The referee has no choice in that matter. It's written right in the rule books. Any tackling from behind is a yellow card. Not the first yellow card we've seen tonight. It's been rather a well-played sportsmanlike game. There's been no real shenanigans going on, and let's hope the game stays that way. All right, we have the ball to Enzo Bideto. Bideto makes a nice move, plays the ball through for Ricci with a beautiful goal. Oh, unfortunately we have a flag up, so it's offside. So it looks like the Flyers made a lovely play, but unfortunate for them, Ricci must have been a touch offside because linesman out here on the far side, Johnny Muir, had the flag up for a offside. We don't get any arguments, so it looks like...
yeah, John Muir, the linesman on this side of the field, had his flag well up in the air before the ball even touched Lamberti. So no doubt.
Well, I know the offside rule is a tough one to explain to viewers, Mike, but it might be wise maybe. Yes. All right. All right, we're going to get a replay of the last goal that was offside, but in the meantime, we had a dangerous kick.
But as you can see, Enzo, he breaks by the Serbian player, pushes the ball, and Joey Lamberti, I believe it was Joey Lamberti, was, as you say, a mile off on that one.
That was Ricci, actually,
Ricci.
Mike. Yeah, that was offside.
But no doubt about the offside on that play.
Yeah, Stephen Ricci was offside. There was no argument from him. And now we're getting a free kick to the Serbian Eagles on a dangerous play committed by the Flyers. The foot was a little bit high, so ball is cleared to the wing by Serbian Eagles, and it goes out for a throw into the Flyers. Flyers to... All right, we had number 11 and 19 doing battle out there.
Yeah, as you mentioned before, Joe, the offside rule is particularly hard to explain to the viewers. As you know, you were an official for many years, and you probably can explain it better than I can. But at the games here, you see the people shouting, but it's the linesman who is in line with the last defenseman. And he's straight in line with the last defenseman, so he's the guy that can pick it up. And of course, we always get the amateur referees in our bleachers who are about 50 yards away from the action and still don't agree with the call. But the linesman is in line with the last defender and has a straight line across.
That's exactly right, Mike. I guess the easiest way to describe it to our viewers at home who are pretty accustomed to watching hockey is that actually it's the second last defender, because they consider the goaltender defender. The second last defender is your blue line, and the ball, and you cannot play beyond the second last defender until the ball is played through. So That's the basics of it, and there are some other things that come into effect, but basically that's your rule for offside in soccer. Okay, the ball is being cleared by the Serbian Eagles to Pat Wisniewski. Wisniewski can't get control of it, and it's cleared by Corsi. Corsi just cleared the ball so that he could get his players back into play and regroup. So the ball is out on the right side, and we have a throw into the Serbian Eagles. Throw into Wisniewski. Wisniewski handles the ball. Back to Sove. Sove mishandles the ball, and it's Stephen Ricci to Joe Lamberti. Joe Lamberti can't get by, and it's a foul against the Serbian Eagles. Looks like Corsi is going to take it. Long ball. Yes. Oh, a nice save by Purdon, and a good head ball by, I believe that was Ashton. Good cross by Corsi, good head ball by Ashton, and goaltender made a nice save. And then here we have a counterattack by Devin Cranston, and can't make headway against Jim Barrett. Devin Cranston found himself by himself there against 3 Flyers and had nowhere to go, just ran out of space. So we have a goal kick awarded to the Flyers. Referee pointing to the spot where it should be taken from.
Well, again, Joe, an opportunity by Italia Flyers from a cross ball, and as you've seen, Brian Ashton made a good effort on it, but the Serbian goaltender was there in the right spot.
Okay, ball's at center. This is Della Riva against Massimiliano. Massimiliano heads the ball. It goes to Devin Cranston. Devin Cranston takes a shot a bit wide. I believe it went off a Flyer defenseman. Yes, it did. And we got a corner kick coming up for the Serbian Eagles. All right, we got a replay on.
There you see the nice cross ball over, and you see coming into the picture, Ashton goes up with the head. Serbian goaltender in the right spot, and good effort by Dan Ashton.
Yeah, Danny Ashton, and again, he was pretty free there, Mike. A bit of not very good marking on the part of the Serbian defense. Goaltender had to make a nice save. We got a foul committed by Joey Lamberti at midfield, and referee signaling a indirect free kick for the Serbian Eagles. Looks like Ned Kenyuk with the ball, and referee having a chat with the Flyer player, showing exactly where he wants the free kick taken from. We have Micho Rujic coming in to take it with Sove and Ned Kenyuk. Rujic on the ball. Looks like he's going to be setting up for Ned Kenyuk. Ball played forward. Kenyuk takes a shot, goes off a Flyer defense. Della Riva hits the ball. Oh, and 2 good shots by the Serbian Eagles. Failed to get through, but Flyers very lucky to escape on that one. This is Ashton to Panella. Panella up front to Corsi. Corsi to Massimiliano. Massimiliano, long ball to Danny Ashton. Danny Ashton against... Free kick. Penalty shot, Mike. Yes, penalty shot awarded to the Flyers, and a bit of an unlucky break for the Serbian Eagles, a bit of a lucky break for the Flyers, because there was really no danger there, and looks like the Ned Kenyuk got called for tripping in the 16-yard box.
Well, as you seen it, Joe, and it seemed to be a second effort by the Serbian defenseman, and Ashton was coming in fast again and got tripped, and referee blew his whistle and pointed right away to the penalty spot. So there was no hesitation by the official on the call.
Yeah, any trip inside the area is a penalty shot, and a player of Danny Ashton was very quick on that ball, and here's the penalty shot, and it's in the back of the net. Joel Purdon guessed the wrong way. Nice goal by Ashton, and I guess that puts him 1 up on the leading goal scorer, Mike.
Well, as I said, coming into it, that Joko was 11 goals, and Dan Ashton was 10. And Dan Ashton has scored 2 goals this evening, and according to my figures, he would be, at the moment, is the leading goal scorer in the Premier Division.
Right, so with a nice penalty shot and at the 67-minute mark of the game, we have Danny Ashton giving the Flyers a 3-1 lead against the Serbian Eagles. And just when the game was staying pretty close, we'll see what kind of...
Yeah, that was unfortunate, a bit unlucky on the defenseman, the Serbian defenseman that time. But, you know, if you trip a player in the box, it's a penalty, and that's the only call you can make.
That's right, and just prior to that, the Eagles had 2 shots on the Flyer net that didn't get through, and if either one of them had got through, it could have been a goal. But that's the way it happens in sports. One team misses at one end, and the other team gets a goal at the other end. And there's a through ball played by Piniella, gobbled up by Purdue. Purdue clears the ball out to Devin Cranston. Devin Cranston can't control the ball. This is Stephen Ricci with the ball to Piniella. Piniella to Danny Ashton. Ashton plays it back to Massimiliano. Massimiliano with time. Back to Ashton, intercepted by Brujic. Mijo Brujic making a run here for the Serbian Eagles. Oh, trips and falls. Play still going on. This is Corsi with the ball. Corsi making a move at midfield. Got good control of the ball. Finds space. And is moving forward with the ball. Looking for help. Plays the ball through for Ricci. Doesn't get through. This is Sauve with the ball. Sauve plays it back to Ken Ferreira. Ken Ferreira misplays that ball. It goes to Joey Lamberti. Joey Lamberti on the left side being challenges and finally runs into Ned Kenyuk, who stops him, and now Lamberti makes a foul, and we got a free kick to the Serbian Eagles.
We were talking earlier on about lining up and having a plan when you're taking a free kick close to the box, and like the Serbian free kick that was taken that time where you need a 2-man touch, the player going to kick the ball seemed to me to be too far away, and gave the Italia Flyers defense lots of chance to come out and block the ball that time.
That's right. As you said earlier, Mike, in the broadcast, like these free kicks should be practiced. Unfortunately, with our short season here and coaches sometimes not being able to practice the free kicks because of you know, there's just so much that you can do, and the free kicks, I guess, take a last step to most of the other things that you want to practice. But if they are practiced and well executed, they could cause a lot of problems for the defense. Okay, ball is played in to Ashton. Ashton plays it out here to Massimiliano. Massimiliano looking, Piniella running well into space, gets the ball, does well to get away from 2 Serbian Eagles players and plays it ahead to Ashton. Ashton on the right side, runs in again to Ned Kenyuk. Ned Kenyuk clears the ball, and we got a goal kick. And goal kick awarded to the Eagles. Goaltender setting the ball down. Ned Kenyuk waiting for his players to get into position. Looks up and puts the ball in play out here to Charles De La Riva. Charles De La Riva plays it back to Micho Brujic. Back to De La Riva. De La Riva plays it into the middle. This is Devin Cranston up against Jim Barrett, and the ball squirts through to Ashton. Ashton, long clearing ball down the field, headed away by Croft. Ends up with Massimiliano being challenged by De La Riva. De La Riva had, yes, so I thought he had saved the ball, but linesman calls the ball out. Massimiliano, the throw in to this is Massimiliano with the ball, looking for, and Bertie Drigo leaves it for Ashton. Ashton plays it long and wide to Joe Lamberti. Joe Lamberti gets to the ball but couldn't control it. Goes all the way back to Ashton. Ashton with a good play to get away from the Serbian Eagles, making a run. He's at midfield, plays a nice through ball to Piniella. Piniella in all alone against one fellow. Oh, just fails to beat the last man, and nice play there by Ashton to set Piniella free, and Piniella also had Joe Lamberti free, but good defensive play by Ned Kenyuk there for the Serbian Eagles. Ball goes out. Looks like it's going to be a Serbian Eagle ball. This is Marko Nikolic, player that the Serbian Eagles brought up for tonight's game, giving the ball to Micho Brujic gets the ball back from his throw-in to Pat Wisniewski. Wisniewski can't handle the ball, plays it back to Croft. Croft plays it forward to and ball ends up out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in to the Flyers. This is Jim Barrett going to take the throw-in. Throw-in goes to Bertie Drigo. Bertie Drigo looking for help, trying to turn himself around. Yes, plays the ball to Pinella. Pinella can't handle that. It's a little too far for him. Ball ends up at Massimiliano. Massimiliano to Pinella. Pinella with space now. Nice move from Pinella. Back to Massimiliano. Massimiliano got lots of room in the front there. Plays the ball to Enzo. Enzo has a shot. Nice shot by Enzo Bettetto, and a nice save by Joel Purden on that shot. Ball goes to the midfield, and this is Pinella again with the ball. Pinella seems to be getting quite a bit of the ball these days, and it goes back to Bertie Drigo. Bertie Drigo to Brian Ashton. Brian Ashton looking to make another one of his runs to his brother Danny. Danny makes a move, gets away, looks for help, looks for people running into space. Finally, Enzo Bettetto runs into space, gets the ball to Corsi. Corsi with some room, gets it out to Joe Lamberti. Joe Lamberti, nice move on the goaltender. Oh, it's in the back of the net, but again, we have an offside call there. Linesman John Muir again on the ball and right in line with the play. Flag was up. Offside pass.
Joe, we did give the I did give the leading goal scorers in the Premier Division and in our First Division, but we also, which have an important division, which is our under-15 competitive division, and we have a leading goal scorer in our under-15 competitive division. Kyle Lonely has, of Flyers B, has 18 goals, and Matthew Carbone has 15. So a lot of goals in our under-15 competitive division.
All right, so we'll be looking to see some of these young players up in the near future, Mike, playing in the senior men's league. Okay, we have the ball squirting free, going to Ned Kinyak. Ned Kinyak clears the ball to Charles Delariva. Delariva gets control of the ball, pushes it back to Micho Drijic. Micho Drijic looks for a long ball on the right side, doesn't get through. Ken Ferreira with a long high ball to the middle. Controlled nicely by Ashton. Ashton gives it to Massimiliano. Massimiliano on the right side. Plays it inside to Pinella. Pinella with the ball. Nice ball to Danny Ashton. Danny Ashton. Ball squirts free to Lamberti. Lamberti with a shot. Oh, and just misses a net. And I don't see the linesman's flag on that one, so a near miss, and if that would have been in the back of the net, that would have counted, Mike. Nice play by Ashton and Pinella and Massimiliano on that one. The attack started on the right side, and it ended up on the left side. We almost had our fourth goal there, Mike.
Well, with the Serbian defenseman came in to tackle Brian Ashton, the ball rebounded across off Brian Ashton across to Lamberti.
All right, we have a replay here, Mike.
Well, as we can see, Pinella crossing the ball in, floating the ball in. Serbian defenseman comes out, Ashton comes in, rebounds off Ashton over to Lamberti, and I think Lamberti was a little surprised he got that ball and just narrowly missed with his shot. But I think he was a little more surprised than anything else that ball came across to him.
Right, all right, so the play goes on here. We have the throw in to Ashton. Ashton back to Chiquetto. Chiquetto cross for Penn. And we have a offside on the far side. We just had a change of players for the Flyers again. We had Lamberti and going off and Pinella going off. So we have a couple of new players out on the field. And an offside call on the Flyers. This is Ken Ferreira. Ken Ferreira going to take the free kick. Plays it into the middle to Croft. Croft leaves it for Pat Wisniewski. Wisniewski with the ball. Plays it back to Micho Drujic. Micho Drujic gets clear of his man, runs in. All right, this is Stephen Gonder looking out for the right side. Doesn't get through it. This is Croft. Croft plays it out to Sauve. Sauve on the right wing. Trying to beat his man, Jim Baird. Jim Baird pushes the ball back to Ashton. Ashton plays it across the field to Massimiliano. Massimiliano with the ball. And plays it forward, plays it into the middle, intercepted by Pat Wisniewski. Wisniewski with the ball, being challenged by two Flyer All right, this is Corsi with the ball with the Flyers. And Corsi looking for Enzo Bedetto. Bedetto gets the ball. Can't control it and goes back to Corsi. Corsi again with the ball. Looks for Bedetto. Bedetto didn't anticipate that pass and it goes to... All right, Bedetto gets this one now. Ball goes off of Stephen Ricci for a throw into the Serbian Eagles, and looks like Charles Della Riva will be taking this throw in. And we also have a Serbian Eagle player on the bench hurt, Mike, and I think they're playing with 10 men out there, if I'm not mistaken, because they didn't have a spare. We see Ken Ferreira on the bench nursing a looks like a groin injury or a thigh injury.
Yes, you're right, Joe. Serbian Eagles have 10 players on the field right now, as one of their Ken Ferreira is off with an injury. And unfortunately, they got no substitutions on the bench this evening, so they have to play with what they got.
All right, the ball goes back to Ashton on defense, here to Massimiliano, and Massimiliano back to Ashton, being challenged by Stephen Condor. Back to Massimiliano. Massimiliano finds Danny Ashton. Danny Ashton tries the quick pass in, doesn't work. Intercepted by the Eagles, but in turn that was intercepted by the Flyers. And this is Bertie Drigo with the ball. Finds Angelo Cicchetto. Cicchetto to Corsi. Corsi tries to relay it out to Stephen Ricci, and Stephen Ricci is challenged and in the process commits a foul, so we have a free kick awarded to the Serbian Eagles.
Next time, I will give you a red card. Give my job. Okay? And I will.
And we're at the 78-minute mark of the game here, and the game is 3-1 for the Flyers against Serbian Eagles here, Mike.
All right. If Serbian Eagles want to get into the game, they have to get a goal real fast. Otherwise, they're going to be running out of time, and unfortunately, they're down to 10 players right now. So that's going to be an uphill battle.
That's right. We actually have about 10 minutes left in the game. Of course, the referee is the official scorekeeper, and the ball goes out here to Danny Ashton. Danny Ashton on the right wing can't get by Marko Nikolak, and referee awards a free kick to the Serbian Eagles again. So this is Micho Drujic going to do the honors here. Take the free kick. Looking for some players' movement downfield. Gives a long ball, intercepted by Corsi. Corsi gives it to Ashton. Ashton to Eric Penn. Eric Penn can't play it. It's back to Corsi. Corsi plays it to Massimiliano, into Bertie Drigo, to Brian Ashton. Brian Ashton tries to swing the play over to the left side for Stephen, and the foul was committed by Stephen Ricci there, a little bit in a hurry to get to the ball. And free kick being taken by Della Riva. Della Riva looking for Croft. Croft heads it on to Pat Wazowski. Heads the ball to Stephen Condor. Stephen Condor to Devin Cranston. Devin Cranston won't be able to reach that ball. It looks like Brian Ashton lets it go out for a goal kick. It's not out yet, so Ashton is not in a hurry. His team is leading. The team is leading 3-1, and no one was going out to get him, so he took his time calmly. Now he looks like he's going to take a free kick out here to Massimiliano. Massimiliano coming up the field, looking for a long ball, looking for Cicchetto. Cicchetto up against Ned Kinnick. Ned Kinnick clears the ball and goes down on the ground, and looks like he's suffering from a cramp. So Serbian Eagles definitely running into some problems with these injuries, Mike.
Well, they certainly are, and with about less than 10 minutes to go, as you can see on your screen, Italia Flyers 3, Serbian Eagles 1. As I said, it's going to be an uphill battle from here to for Serbian Eagles to come back. There's another player injured on the field right now, and we hope he's okay and is going to be able to continue the game.
All right, and while we're waiting for the injured player, it looks like there's a cramp, and the trainer and coach is going out to assist them. We'd like to remind our viewers that we do like to hear from you and hear any comments that you have regarding our our coverage of senior men's soccer. So please, if you're out there and you have a comment, we'd like to hear from you. If you have a comment about tonight's game or any other game, feel free to call. The response line is 560-9448. Again, 560-9448, and your comments are appreciated. Thank you.
Well, as you can see on the bench, we have an injured player on the bench, Ken Ferrer, and it looks like the injured player on the field is okay, and seems to be walking around okay, and maybe cramp, Joe.
Well, I saw him go down right after he kicked the ball, and it certainly looked to me like he got a cramp in the back of the leg. Now, we had their coach go out there and do a quick massage, but he's still limping, and I'm not sure if he's going to continue. This is a little bit of discussion between him and the coach, Bob Nicolak, on there, and looks like he's trying to come out to the bench. He just can't do it, he says. And this is kind of an unfortunate event for the Serbian Eagles because they definitely weren't out of the game yet. It was a 3-1, and you know, they weren't out of the game. But unfortunately now with two players injured and no substitute, they're playing with two players down. So, all right, here we go back to action, and the ball is played back to the Serbian Eagle goaltender and left for Della Riva. Della Riva on the right side plays it forward. It's intercepted by Jim Barrett. Jim Barrett plays it to Chiquetto. Chiquetto to Enzo Bidetto. Bidetto with the ball looking, and it's cleared out of danger by Micho Brujic, and Micho Brujic is definitely not taking any chances back there, knowing that they're short-handed. So ball is played into Enzo Bidetto. Enzo Bidetto takes a long shot, and goaltender Joel Purden just watched that go wide right, and going to put it in play.
Yeah. Just a bit of information there. Trivia question last week was, what was the name of the trophy that was awarded to the league champions in the Premier Division of the Men's Soccer League? And of course it was the Anderson Cup. But a bit of trivia about that. Mr. John Anderson donated that to the Serbia Men's Soccer League in 1907.
1907. I wasn't even born there yet, Mike. Actually, it's funny you say that, because if I'm not mistaken, I read somewhere years back where the Sudbury Senior Men's Soccer was one of the oldest organized leagues in Ontario or Canada. I'm not sure, Mike. Maybe you can, if you don't know, maybe you can find out. Are you aware of any of this history, or?
In fact, just a little bit. The West Soccer played here in the late 1800s. There was a part of a league around in the early 1900s, but the league was established in 1911, and I believe the Ontario Soccer Association wasn't established until about 1921.
That's right.
Mr. Anderson was actually a Coppercliff businessman who donated to a lot of sports at that time, and as one of the most, it was a beautiful trophy. It was first won in 1911 by Garson.
All right, and we have Massimiliano with the ball for the Flyers, making a rush up to the right side, plays the ball across the field looking for Stephen Ricci, doesn't find him. The ball ends up back into the Flyer defense, and this is Brian Ashton with loads of time. Serbian Eagles again are playing with 2 men short. They have 2 injuries and no spares on the bench, so they're playing with 9 men on the field, so the Flyers are enjoying quite a bit of room out there, and the ball is out here on the right side to Massimiliano. Massimiliano to Danny Ashton. Danny Ashton tries to relay it back to Massimiliano, tried to give and go, and read nicely by Marko Nikolic of the Serbian Eagles, so we got a throw in being awarded to Massimiliano of the Flyers. Massimiliano throws it on the right side, and this is Corsi against Marko Nikolic. Both players go down. We got the referee pointing for a free kick for the Serbian Eagles, and this does not look good if we have another Eagle player hurt. He's slow to get up.
Looks like Marko Nikolic to me, I believe. His down went into that tackle with the Italia Flyer player, and it looks like he's got a problem maybe with his. I don't know if he's got a problem with his knee, but he seems to be rubbing his knee, and maybe they banged knees when he went into that tackle.
All right, referee's going out just to see what the problem is. The coach is already on the field with the water, and coach again is Bob Nikolic of the Serbian Eagles. I'm not sure if they're related, but they certainly
actually,
have the last name.
yes, that's Bob's son.
Well, there we go.
But I hope he's okay. You know, we've got approximately maybe about 3 or 4 minutes left in the game, and he seems to be rubbing her off well there, and it seems like he's going to stay in the game.
All right, so we have the ball cleared by Micho Drujic, and goes to Enzo Bedetto. Enzo Bedetto with the ball for the Flyers. Clears it towards the middle, cleared by the Serbian Eagle defenseman. All right, we have Croft there, Serbian Eagle heading the ball. Ashton gets the ball at his feet. Plays it to the right side for Eric Penn. Eric Penn takes a shot, and nice save again by Purdon. Purdon hasn't had real work to do out there tonight, but he has made some nice saves, and you certainly couldn't fault him on some of the goals that were scored. And the ball is out for another throw-in for the Serbian Eagles.
Just to get back to that Anderson trophy, which fascinates me because it's such an old trophy. That and the Charity Cup is a very old trophy going way back to the 1920s. It was actually the Sudbury District Football Association back then.
That's right. Like I said, Mike, I'm sure I read somewhere where it's one of the oldest organized leagues in either Ontario or Canada. And I'm going to have to do some homework on that myself, and maybe next week I can shed light on that. All right, we have a goal kick for the Serbian Eagles, and we also have another Serbian Eagle player down. It looks like Nikolic is back up on his feet. I guess he's still suffering from that injury a few moments earlier. So we have Micho Drujic going to clear the ball for the Serbian Eagles. And the ball's at midfield. Enzo Bedetto to Ashton. All right, ball is cleared by the Eagles for a throw-in for the Flyers. I guess we can remind our viewers that stay tuned to Cable 7, because following tonight's live coverage as we present race number 6 of the Northern Ontario Kart Racing Series. See all of yesterday's action from the Sudbury Kartways here on Cable 7. And we got the ball out, and looks like it's going to be a goal kick for the Serbian Eagles. And at the same time, we'd like to remind our viewers not to forget that next week's coverage of Sudbury men's soccer puts DAP Construction against Croatia Adria, and we'll have that again for you live on Monday night from Queen's Athletic Field next week. So that's DAP Construction versus Croatia Adria next week. All right, ball is cleared by the Serbian Eagles, goes to Enzo Bedetto at midfield. Bedetto finds Corsi to Ashton. Ashton with plenty of room out there right now. Looks up, makes a fake, goes right in. Beats the goaltender, and the last defender, who was that, Mike, that stopped that ball? That looks like Pat
Wininski.
Pat Wininski made a nice save as Ashton had beat the goaltender. Goaltender dove for the ball. Ashton made a nice move to the outside, and only to have Pat Wininski stop the ball. Otherwise, we had the fourth goal here. Corner kick for the Flyers, and ball goes out of bounds from a corner kick. So all right, we're going to get a replay of this move by Ashton. Here it is.
Well, here's Ashton going through two players, comes in, goes around the goaltender, and Pat Wininski is right on the corner post where the defenseman should be, and stops that ball from going into the net, and that would have been right on the 90-minute mark.
That's right, and as we say that, Mike, we have the final whistle blowing here, and we'd like to remind our viewers that we've been watching senior men's soccer at Queen's Athletic Field on Cable 7, Italia Flyers versus the Eagles, and the final score, Italia Flyers 3, Serbian Eagles 1. And hope we'll see you in here next week.